Hey guys, today I'm doing some model photography. I've got this model VW Bug. It's kind of a funny model because it has this engine coming out of the hood, which is not at all how a VW Bug works, and there's a scoop on top of the engine and on top of the roof, which also makes no sense. Anyway, regardless of how realistic it is, I thought it looked cool and I wanted to take a picture of it. So starting out, I needed kind of a foreground environment for it to be sitting in. So I got out a sheet pan and put some coffee grounds on it. This is my dirt, and placed my VW Bug on there. Alright, so I wanted to have a sunset in the background, maybe like some green hills or something going on, but it's nowhere close to sunset right now. It's afternoon, so I'm gonna have to fabricate something. I'm gonna pull up a picture that I took a few days ago on my phone, pull it up on my computer screen, and have that as my backdrop. I'm gonna jury rig up a whole bunch of stuff here, a chair and some other random things, so that I can get my car up high enough. So this is perfect. I've got my car set up to where it's nicely centered in front of my computer screen, and the light in here is really nice right now too. There's clouds outside, so the window light that's coming in is super soft and just illuminating everything really evenly. So I'm gonna go ahead and snap a picture right there. I really like how that first picture came out, but I do want to tweak it a little bit and add a little bit more depth, kind of shape the light and make it so that the car kind of stands apart from the background a little bit. And I'm gonna do that by adding some highlights along the edges, kind of the front of the car here, and along the roof line. And I'm gonna do that with this little video light. I'm gonna hold this up in front here. You can see how that's casting some light onto the hood. I like that. I'm gonna take a picture right there. Now I'm gonna move this all around here and try to get a little bit of rim light right along the back and along the top of the car. That's looking pretty good. Take another picture. This is the Yokoi RGB video light. I've used this a ton for product photography, and I like just letting you guys know about it because it's been a quality product. It's really great, especially if you're just getting started in product photography. It is RGB, which means it changes colors, so that's handy. And because it's so long and skinny, it creates a nice even light, even when you're really close to products like this, because it's just spreading that light over the whole thing. Anyway, if you want one, link in the description below. All right, so here's my 3 pictures. My first picture, second picture, third picture, and you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and take a 4th picture that's just a little bit more overexposed here, just in case we need that. I'm gonna go ahead and open those up in Photoshop, actually first in Lightroom, kind of tinker with the colors, and then move on into Photoshop and layer those photos together into one. Alright, we're here in Lightroom, and this is where I'm going to be editing the colors. I'm not going to go into a great amount of detail about what I'm doing just because for sake of time, and it's so specific to this picture that if you applied these exact same effects to another picture, it wouldn't necessarily look good. Anyway, if you want, I have other videos that are just dedicated to explaining how I edit colors in my photos. I'll link one of those in the description below if you want to go check it out later. Anyway, basically, because this is a raw photo, I can really bring up the brightness, bring up those shadows quite a bit, and that's looking pretty good. I'm going to copy that effect and paste it across my other photos as well. Now we can go ahead and open these up in Photoshop. So here we are in Photoshop. I've got my base image. First thing I'm going to do is open up my second photo. This one has that light shining across the hood and the front of the car there. Okay, open that up. I'm going to make a layer mask, so now it's completely invisible. I can go in with my paintbrush and start painting in and bringing that picture back into view just where I paint with my paintbrush. I'm going to just bring it in across the hood here, the front bumper, the engine and the air scoop, some more across the top of the windshield, and that other funny little air scoop on top of the roof. So now you can see before and after, just those little edits brightening up the front. Really looks nice. Alright, on to our third photo. This one has that rim light coming across the top of the car and down the back. So again, just making a layer mask, making it invisible, and then coming in with my paintbrush and bringing that in just along that light part there. Now I feel like the bug still isn't quite bright enough here in the foreground, so I'm going to bring in that 4th image that I took that was overexposed, and the sky is terrible in this, so I'm going to just erase the entire sky, then pull that back down through the layers so it's behind my other rim light photos. And that is looking really good right there. Then I'm going to take my paintbrush tool, come in here with some white, paint in the headlights, brighten those up. I'm also going to select this flame thing on the side here, brighten that up just ever so slightly. Now just some slight color correction, tweaking, and I am finished. I really like that. So now you can see one of our original images here, completely unedited, straight out of the camera, and then here it is, edited. Alright, that was a lot of fun for me. I hope you enjoyed kind of watching the behind the scenes on the creation of this photo. If you want to watch more of my videos, check them out right here. I'll see you guys really soon.